Hello friends, we are back with our new video. In this video, I will discuss how to draw a nice pie chart in R or R Studio using ggplot2 that you can use for your official presentation or in your publication. Please visit our website statswithr.com for more details, and if you have any queries, shoot us an email at learnstatisticswithr@gmail.com. The overall process involves several steps and I will discuss stepwise. Let's begin. For demonstration, we collect the Indian smartphone market shares of the top brands in the first quarter of 2020. The data is obtained from Counterpoint. We tabulate the data into an Excel file 2020 q1.xlsx. Here you can see the row and columns of the Excel sheet. I hope everyone is pretty familiar with a dataset like this. Next, we want to load the data into R from the Excel file. For that, we use the following code. Let's see step by step. To read the .xlsx file, we use the function read_excel, which is available in the package readexcel. So first we install the package and call into R using the command library. Once we run the third line, the data is read into a table share. We just need the two vectors, namely the names of the brands and the corresponding market shares. In the fourth and fifth lines, we extract them from share and store them into the vectors brand and percent respectively. Okay, once we run the code, the vectors brand and percent are ready to use. Note that the brand names are not in either ascending or descending order of the percent. Before we move to create the ggplots, first we need the package ggplot2. So we need to install it and call it into R or R Studio. For this we use the commands install.packages and library, similar to the package readexcel. Now we are ready to create the ggplot. In the console window, type ggplot a blank bracket plus theme bw a blank bracket plus geombar within aesthetics x equals to a blank quote, y equals to percent and fill equals to brand. Outside aesthetics we set stat equals to identity within quotes and color equals to white within quotes. Along with this, plus quad_polar y within quotes, comma start equals to 0. Two things are optional here. They are the theme bw function. It removes the default gray background. In a pie chart, the Cartesian coordinates do not carry any information, so we just remove it. If you want the gray background, do not add theme bw. Another thing is the color equals to white. This puts a break between different portions of a pie chart. If you don't want that, you are free to remove this. Also, if you want a different color, you are free to choose as well. Within the function quad_polar, we set start equals to 0. This makes sure the chart starts from the north direction. If you want the chart to start from, say, east direction, set start equals to pi/2 for example. Now press enter. Okay, you get your first pie chart. There are many things that we need to change. Let's do step by step. You might be interested to add a title, say smartphone market share in 2020 Q1. Also, you might want to place the title at the center and allow a large font size. To do them, add two lines. First line is GG title smartphone market share in 2020 Q1 within quotes. This adds the title the default position of the title is left aligned. To place the title at the center and also to allow a big font size, at the line theme plot.title equals to element text age just equals to 0.5 and size equals to 20. Here age just does the centering and size equals to 20 allows the larger font size. Now press enter. Okay, you get your second pie chart. You can see that the figure title is created now and also it is at the top center and has a big font. Next, note that the axis titles are not informative here and so you might want to remove them. Also note that there is a tick on the y-axis and you might want to remove it. You might want to remove the numbers around the pie chart. To do them, within theme add the arguments axis.title equals to element blank a blank bracket. This removes the axis titles. Axis.text equals to element blank a blank bracket. This removes the numbers around the pie chart. And axis.text equals to element blank a blank bracket. This removes the tick on the y-axis. Now press enter. Okay, you get your third pie chart. You can see that the axis titles, the numbers around the pie chart and the tick on the y-axis are removed. Next, note that there is a square frame and a circular grid around the pie chart. You might want to remove them. To do them, within theme add the arguments panel.grid equals to element blank a blank bracket. This removes the circular grid. And panel.border equals to element blank a blank bracket. This removes the square border. Now press enter. Okay, you get your fourth pie chart. You can see that the square frame and the circular grid are removed. Next, note that the pie chart is alphabetically ordered according to the brand names. Oppo is at the top and Xiaomi is at the bottom in the legend. Also note that the pie chart is in the anti-clockwise direction, although a pie chart is generally read in the clockwise direction. And so we would expect Xiaomi to start from the north direction and move towards east, and the pie chart would end with others. So we need to arrange the chart in the ascending order of the vector %. To do that, in the first line we reorder the vector brand in the ascending order of % and sort the vector %. Further, in the second line we create a vector brand.factor where we convert the vector brand as a factor with each brand name as a factor label. In the function geombar within aesthetics, we replace fill equals to brand by fill equals to brand.factor. Also note that we are storing everything so far into P and print P returns the updated pie chart. We will add the subsequent layers on the top of P. Alternatively, you can just keep on adding. Here we just do it for convenience. Now press enter. Okay, you get your fifth pie chart. You can see that the pie chart is ordered in the ascending order of market share in the anti-clockwise direction, and so in the descending order of market share in the clockwise direction. Next, note that the legend is in the ascending order of market share from top to bottom, and you might want to make it in the descending order. To do that, at the line guides within brackets fill equals to guide underscore legend within bracket reverse equals to true. Now press enter. Okay, you get your sixth pie chart. You can see that the legend labels are in the descending order of market share. Next, note that the colors of the pie chart are just the default colors. You may want to change them. There are several choices possible. Here, for example, we want to use different shades of green. Deep green for larger shares and the faded green for the lower shares. To do that, add the line scale fill brewer palette equals to green within quotes. Now press enter. Okay, you get your seventh pie chart. You can see that the depth of green is in the descending order of market share. Next, note that the legend title is just the name of the vector brand.factor. You might want to replace it by say brand with capitalized B. To do that, within scale fill brewer, add name equals to brand within quotes. Now press enter. Okay, you get your 8th pie chart. You can see that now the legend title is what you wanted. Next, note that the legend title is small and left aligned. The legend labels as well as the legend keys are also small. Thus, you may want to enlarge the legend title, the legend labels and legend keys as well as setting the title at the center. To do that, at the line theme legend.text equals to element text size equals to 15. This increases the font of the brand names. Legend.title equals to element text age just equals to 0.5, comma, size equals to 18. Age just equals to 0.5 sets the legend title at the center and size equals to 18 increases the font of the legend title. Next, legend.key.size equals to unit 1, centimeter within quotes. This increases the size of the legend keys. Now press enter. Okay, you get your 9th pie chart. You can see that the legend title, legend labels and legend keys are large now, as well as the legend title is at the center. Next, you might want to add the market shares on the pie chart. To do that, first we need to create a vector that will assign the center positions of the different pieces of the pie chart. Here in the first line, we create the vector ypos that determines the centers. Next, note that the function geombar reads the pie chart in the anti-clockwise direction. So, to move along the clockwise direction in the second line, we do ypos equals to 100 minus ypos. Next, along with the previous layers of the ggplot, we add the line geomtext within aesthetics x equals to a blank quote, y equals to ypos and label equals to paste 0%, % symbol within quotes. This will create a vector of characters 30%, 17%, 16%, etc. And outside aesthetics, set size equals to 6. This increases the font of the texts. So choose a number according to your requirement. Now press enter. Okay, you get your final pie chart. You might consider this pie chart for your presentation or in your publication. In case you have the actual market share values in million or billion dollars instead of the percentages, you might consider a bar chart. To learn how to draw it, watch our video how to create a nice bar chart in R using ggplot2. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. and press on the bell icon for more updates.